Welcome to Pony 411. This is episode 233 for the week of August 19th. I am Alca7raz, and joining me as usual is Nemesis.
Hey there.
Yes, we've got potentially a shorter episode for you this week. Standard gambit of stuff, news, normal discussion, a little bit of fan content. We don't have any comics to talk about, and not a huge amount of news, but not a small amount either, but we should be able to get through this pretty quick. Yeah, just going to jump right into this. Into the news. If you would like to follow along, you can find our show notes, and I do recommend you go to these because there's extra details in the news that you might want to read that we won't actually go through. So we'll have links to all the stuff in our show notes, which you can find at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. Remember, that's spelled Libsyn. So go there, click the link for this episode, and let's get into this. In convention news, Brony Scott has announced their VIP tickets as well as an OC poster opportunity. Ponyville Cider Fest has announced Tony Fleeks, or is it Fleece?
Fleece.
It's Fleece. Tony Fleece. And TrotCon has announced the dates for 2019. It'll be July 19th through the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe registration is open too?
I believe they said that. I'll double check that real quick.
Double check that.
And yes, registration is open.
Yes, so if you want to go to the Con of Trotting,
$35 right now.
yeah, is that for all three?
Yeah, they don't have individual day things.
Yeah. So yeah,
and they have
$35.
the various
Go learn the ball
big
is
ones,
life.
including Taconica's tier, $2,000.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Go check that out. I head to TrotCon. In fandom news, Legends of Equestria, that MMO thing that we've been making for a while, has released their summer update, introducing the new crafting system and more.
Like pony stacking.
Yes, apparently enabled physics per player physics. Player collisions.
Player collisions are on now.
Yeah, so you can stack, you can also block doors, I'm assuming, and you probably can't fit as many ponies into a room like you could before, like filling Sugar Cube Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's not Sugar Cube Corner. Was it Sugar Cane?
So like that.
Copyright Evasion Corner. In merchandise news, the Dash and Fluttershy Mighty Mugs have appeared on Amazon Canada, as well as the official Hasbro site. So if you want to get those, you can buy them there. Hasbro Toy Shop now has the 1983 Greatest Hits set. Those are the SDCC exclusive set.
I'm trying to go to Hasbro Toy Shop, but I got an error.
Oh, Hasbro Toy Shop may not exactly be working at all times of day.
Generic application error test JSP.
Oh, geez, they're JSP Java. They're using Java server pages.
Oh. It just worked. Yeah, it's there. It's $20 still. One of the few exclusives left, I believe, actually. Yeah, that and the Star Wars and Marvel series. Huh. 3 things left. And it's got, of course, a lot of check back for updates, which bugs me because I had a fun experience.
Your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
The Quid collecting app has revealed Cutie Mark Crew figures for Chrysalis, Flurry Heart, Maud, and Spitfire. They also have all the other ones there as well that we already know about, but those ones weren't officially announced yet, but they just kind of popped up in the collecting app.
Gasp.
Guess they're announced. A third wave of the 35th anniversary sets have been found at Target. We talked about the last two last week, I think. But yes, a third one has been found. This would include some things like Moon Dancer and Firefly and Twilight in it, if I remember correctly.
It does.
The old original ones.
Yep. Yeah, Sunbeam, Moon Dancer, Firefly, Medley, Glory, and Twilight.
Yep. Twilight Velvet.
No, just Twilight.
So just, yeah.
It should just be called Twilight. They added the Velvet for 4th gen.
Yeah, so we can actually differentiate.
Mm-hmm.
In the episode of The Toys That Made Us, we'll be focused on My Little Pony and will feature interviews with Bonnie Zachary, the creator of the whole toy set.
Yeah.
Suzanne, I'm going to butcher this name. Riette Keith, which is the Hasbro designer. Purple Pajamas, which is apparently the author for the Collector's Guide. And Lauren Faust.
Yeah, and Terrorstone.
And apparently Tara Strong.
Yes.
Apparently I missed that part.
Yeah, I don't know how, and it's right there in the title.
I was just focused on Lauren.
But yeah, we've known about the MLP episode of Toys That Made Us for a while, but
but now we know
what more about who's going to be in it. So yeah, G4 will have a thing. Definitely have a significant presence.
There's some significance to G4. It made kind of
the thing about Toys That Made Us is very much focusing on toys of the 80s.
Yes, because they're the ones that made us, not the ones that are currently here. And it looks like the United States will be getting the Cutie Mark Crew McDonald's toys soon. It's unconfirmed as of now. The site hasn't been updated, but it was said by one of the employees sent it in. Apparently after the Justice League set.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be seeing it here. Into Equestria Girls news, the opening night Choose Your Own Ending Equestria Girls short is up on YouTube. So check that out if you haven't checked it out already. And Equestria Girls The Specials DVD has been listed on Amazon UK for pre-order. Hopefully it'll pop up in other places as well. All the specials on a DVD, or maybe all. I don't know. Sure if it was all of them, but that's what it's targeted for.
Which I'm trying to see which ones.
Does it even have a listing?
10 episodes on it.
10. I think there's more than 10 specials.
Oh, okay. It's taking all 5 parts of the Forgotten Friendship and then all 5 parts of Roller Coaster Friendship, and those are the 10 specials, and they're so it's gonna be Forgotten Friendship, Roller Coaster Friendship.
All right, so there you go. That's what it's gonna be. And in Friendship is Magic news, the expiration date on Netflix for MLP disappeared and then apparently came back.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was moved to the 31st, and then it was gone. Now it's back.
So who knows? It might be gone again by the time you hear this.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
Yeah, it's being weird.
I doubt it's going to go away just because they've said that it's a big thing.
Yeah,
MLP
you wouldn't want to lose that
there.
license. The Best Gift Ever Christmas Special DVD has been listed on Amazon UK.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's for pre-order as well.
Yes. Yeah, it's out.
No, well, I mean, you never know. We tend to have Christmas
coming out November 5th.
At wrong times. Yeah, it's a little bit closer to normal time. A little bit. Anyway, Swedish Nickelodeon is dropping all of the MLP episodes early, including the finale,
which will be airing August 28th in Sweden.
Yay! There's been a lot of this.
So people will just be openly posting screen caps and GIFs, and because they don't
care about spoilers,
or they'll just say, "Oh, it's a spoiler."
Tag right. Please tag your images correctly. And continuing this train of early episodes, France also decided to get in on this and is dropping all of the episodes up to 21 early as well.
Well, there's actually only 3 episodes are aired early.
Yeah, they're still getting involved and dropping them early. It's not as many, but still. And Australia just continues their train of early episodes all the way through the 24th episode.
But probably will also be airing the finale early as well.
Possibly as well. The whole schedule's screwed up.
We're still going to stick to the U.S. airing for our podcast.
This podcast will follow U.S. airing.
That's why we haven't talked about a lot of the episodes yet.
Yep. We know about them. They'll be coming eventually. You just gotta wait.
Pace this out, too, otherwise we're going to be in trouble.
Yes. And that's it for news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of those episodes,
yes, we are going to talk about the next one in our schedule, The End in Friend. So a quick attempted synopsis of this episode. Rarity and Dash are apparently going to go have a day of fun, but they get pulled in to be an example for one of Twilight's classes on, see, they can be friends even though I don't have much in common. And then they realize this. So Twilight decides, well, here, we'll use this as an example. We're going to have a day of fun, so we'll just have the students watch what you do. And things go badly because they start arguing and they realize they really don't have anything in common, and they call off their friendship. It gets ugly. They end up going to Starlight. Starlight needs to go find help, and suddenly Twilight is having a major problem because something has been stolen. So immediately Rainbow Dash and Rarity go to try and find the stolen artifact, and along their adventure they realize their mistakes and that they're not as bad as they thought they were. And then it turns out it was all a manufactured crisis anyway, and it was just to make them realize it. That's it.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a pretty good episode. I'm not against this episode. It's not like super thrilling. It seems kind of, I don't know the word I want to use. It follows the pattern as you'd expect. This is a commonly used trope, and I wasn't exactly
I'm not your friend anymore.
Yeah, it was kind of cliche, I guess, in certain ways, but it was still pretty good.
Friendship with Rainbow Dash ended. Now Boots my best friend.
Yes, boots. Rarity's boots.
Sparkly boots.
And glitter.
Everywhere.
Glitter.
I do like they kept moving, and every single time she moved them, they actually see the glitter coming off them, and they made a little noise every single time.
Every time, yeah.
That is one nice bit of attention to detail.
God, I hate glitter.
Yeah, it just sucks. It's like, there's sometimes I'm like, how did glitter even get on me? I have not been around glitter in forever. Where did this come from?
That's why I've always used the phrase that glitter is the herpes of craft supplies. It's just everywhere. But yeah, it just goes back to Rainbow Dash and Rarity really have nothing in common. Why are they friends? It's a very good question. Shippers take note. They have nothing in common. Don't ship them. I know that won't be enough. I know it won't be enough. In this episode, they'll just use things in this episode to make it even more popular. Because that's just how shipping works. I know how that works. I know how it goes.
The reason they stay friends because they're both too skittish to admit they're attracted to each other, thus.
No. 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 Yeah. It was a fun episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was actually pretty enjoyable for the most part. Yeah, like you said, it was kind of like, we've seen this sort of thing before with other shows, but I don't care that much. It's for me, it's about the characters, and they're pretty darn entertaining in this one.
Yeah, that is actually a point. It's about the characters, and that is different ways of telling a story. And sometimes you tell a new story, sometimes you tell an old story, but it's because you're focusing on how the characters are interacting in this story and not the story itself. It's all... And that's how this one worked. And it did work well. But it didn't leave me going, oh, what's going to happen next?
Well, pretty much every episode in the show is just pretty much cliches, predictability, and...
It was very predictable.
Straightforwardness. So for me, it's always been the characters are the most important part. And that's why I've let things slide. Just the story's a mess, but I've let it slide because the characters are entertaining. But other things, I characters, I don't think the character's well done. I will hammer on it.
Yeah, that is a thing with this show. It is very much character-driven, not story-driven. Though they do have good stories here and there, too.
Mm-hmm.
But it is mainly about the characters themselves. Yeah,
so it was...
and it did well.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Again, I just love the glitter booth thing. Just that whole thing throughout the whole episode.
Just won't take off those boots.
I liked them both, really getting on each other's cases for their preference in books. And really disliking each other's favorite book. Just because, very relaxed. This mystery novels because they have a
focus on fashion and detail.
To a degree. Well, not necessarily fashion, but clothing is a big deal. Just because,
clothing is
mystery novel and just details are a big deal.
Yeah.
Versus Dash, it's
action
and stuff. And Rarity's all like, well, you're kind of getting a little too detailed on the action. I'm kind of getting bored. So it's kind of
yeah. Although I do like that. That's so over the top and unrealistic. It's like, but you've met Daring Do. You know these are actually things. How is it unrealistic? We know this happened.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's not unrealistic. It just the descriptions are over the top.
Yeah.
And also interesting to me was the secret entrance to the school they found.
Oh, yes.
It was a thing. It's
That was a thing.
I'm wondering if that's going to play a part in, like, say, the finale or something.
Maybe, I don't know. It could be.
It's just
it seems rather specific.
Yeah, the secret entrance to the school.
A secret entrance to the school. Although it can very be easily picked. The lock can be with a stiletto.
Whoops. Yeah, a couple oops in a swamp. And they met, what was the frog thing?
I don't know, it was a giant multi-eyed frog with really bad breath.
I can't remember what it was called. They said they actually dropped the name, and now I'm like,
Rainbow knew what it was.
Probably because of a Daring Do book.
Probably because of a Daring Do book.
Anyway, it smelled bad because of the breath was bad.
Breath was really bad.
And also, apparently, has really sensitive hearing. So when Rarity screamed, it's like, ow.
I wonder if that was kind of a reference. I think certain toads have it's not hearing them. They might have good hearing, but I know certain ones have like incredible eyesight where their eyes can actually register individual photons.
Wow. But we saw the return of Buckball.
Oh yeah, we got Buckball back.
Yeah, Buckball. That weird made up sport that somehow became popular because of reasons. We saw that one weightlifting mare again. And Rarity just kind of like, yeah. I'm just drawing up designs, for fashionable. It's kind of interesting though. Yeah, fashionable and practical.
Yeah, she's trying to combine them, which is like, well, that's good.
Except, well, not good timing.
Yeah, you're supposed to catch the ball, but that's dangerous. Why did you even agree to this?
Oh no.
It's because the story was fairly straightforward and somewhat cliche. I'm having trouble coming up with points to talk about other than just random comments on the things that happened.
I did like the another detail was when the glittery boots and Dash is stepping and kind of complaining about it. It's like, it's dust sticks on our hooves and everything. Later, she kind of rubs her face in annoyance, and there's glitter still on her face too.
Yep, that happens.
Yeah, I like those little details where the animation is like, oh yeah, that's just stuff that a lot of cartoons would overlook it, not thinking about it. And here it's like, oh, there's that little detail.
It is interesting. The artifact leaves behind a trail that apparently floats in the air.
Yeah, that's the weird thing was it was floating. That was kind of odd.
Yeah.
Also, we saw
at first we thought it was just like, it looked almost like just weird art where it was like, it looked like it floating but wasn't supposed to. But then it's like, no, it was actually floating in places. Like it floated up into the sky to get to the door, the hidden door.
Speaking of which, Spike was the one with it. There's the obvious clue to it was Spike because we saw the footprints that remember Dash went by them and like, hey, wait, hold on. And then they kind of forgot about the footprints. And
they did kind of forget about that. Although those footprints were really big.
No, they weren't. They weren't that
really
big.
Huh?
I don't think they were that big. I think it was just God we saw close up initially, but it's pretty obvious that dragon. But it's like, oh, that's Spike. Also, it's like, how did Spike get him up?
He can fly now, remember?
Right, I keep forgetting that.
You keep forgetting he can fly now.
He has wings, I forgot.
Yes, Spike can fly. So, wow. Yes.
That's such a non-thing in my brain.
It just doesn't register. Spike has wings now. He's not utterly useless.
He's just slightly too useful now. Occasionally. Also, there's also the other thing which you could pick up pretty quickly that the situation was fake because you could hear in Twilight's. This is a nice thing. Twilight's voice, you can hear.
You could hear it was fake. I mean, you knew.
Oh no!
Yeah, you knew when Starlight like, I need reinforcements, and come back. Oh no,
Twilight's in trouble.
He's in trouble. No, she's not. You just knew at that point. Oh, they fabricated something, and then also they did the inflections just right to really.
Also, it's just a thing when initially it's like the young six are talking. It's like, your friendship doesn't make sense. It's like, listen here, little.
Listen here, you little.
Because these little kids poking holes in your stuff, your business.
Yep, that's always how it works. We're such great friends. But why, though? I don't know.
No way.
Because shut up, that's why. Darn little kids poking holes in your logic.
Darn millennials.
Millennials are killing the friendship industry.
Although, if anything, the main 6 are millennials, and the young 6 would be the Gen Z.
The Gen Z. Congratulations on your first kill.
Very proud of you.
Take after your older generation. Killing more things.
Also, again, they had callbacks to the previous episodes, like, what have you, once I saved Rarity from at the Young Flyers competition, and the Rarity's like, I once cleared Rainbow Dash's name.
Yep.
It's like, oh yeah, those episodes.
Flyer
One of which,
competition.
remember, Reminder,
Long
one of those
time ago.
episodes aired in 2011.
The Sonic Rain Boom. Yep.
Over 7 years ago, actually. Because, yeah, it was early 2011.
It's been...
And Rarity Investigates. Which season was that? Was that 5?
Right,
Or was that 4? It was 4 or 5. I know that.
with Wind Rider and yeah.
Yeah, the one was Wind Rider and whatnot. It was 4 or 5. I think it was. I want to say it was 5. Because I just remember
to find out.
I remember it was during that month of Rarity where we were like,
Okay,
"Oh
we
my
had a
god,
month of
why is
Rarity."
there so much Rarity?" We just kept
Please stop. We have too much Rarity. Rarity Investigates was season 5.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
It's a talk about friendship for a long time. Yeah, it feels like it's been years.
Been years. 8, 7,
Like 8 years or so.
Yep.
By that number, we're talking, I don't know. Feels right.
It just feels. Yeah. It was a fun episode. It was. Don't expect any new groundbreaking story, but
Not really.
It's pretty good character interactions.
Yeah, I remember the bit though when they were complaining about each other. I was like, they're in the same room, aren't they? When they were initially,
Oh yeah, on the
bit after
couch.
Yeah, on the couch. I was like, they're in the same room, aren't they?
They're in the same room.
Because they just both angrily shouted, "We're not friends anymore." And of course, everyone just writing that down.
Oh yes.
So oh no,
Oh no.
this has gone bad.
Oh no.
This has gone really
This is
bad.
not the lesson I wish to teach.
And then also the gem hunting thing, and it's like, oh, finally something. And it's like, yeah, theoretically, but no. Dash wants adventure and treasure hunting and secret rooms and puzzles, and that's not what it is. And also, the gems just shattered.
That's not right. Gems don't shatter like that. They're rocks.
They're not glass. What the heck are you
Wow.
finding? Those aren't gems, whatever they are.
That's one really quick way to tell if your ruby's a fake. Smack it against something. If it breaks, it's not a ruby.
It's just glass.
Rubies are diamonds, basically.
Like type of gemstone.
They're very, very hard.
Sometimes they also light on fire when they're mad. An eternal flame, if you will. And in Russia, they have mustaches for some reason. Referencing other shows.
Yes. Wrong fandom.
It was fun, just kind of, yeah, you could say straightforward, but
Yeah.
kind of
But
a
it
little
was fun.
shallow on the story side, but still kind of fun just because Dash and Rarity. Also, there's one line that's like when finally Dash finds out that Rarity also didn't really read the book. She's just whoopsie, just real quiet whoopsie, and just smile.
You hypocrite.
Yeah. Whoop.
Oh, there were actual horse noises.
Oh yeah, horse noise. Yeah, one of them from Tabitha, and one of them
Yep.
is stock horse noise.
Yep.
Because yeah, Dash did point out the absurdity of horses and heels.
Yep. Yep. It was great. It's all great.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's it, I guess.
And that's about all I can say.
All right, cool.
Moving on from that, we're going to move into fan content, in which I do not have any music. Right.
Dun,
So
dun.
I'll just pass it right over to you to take over with fanfics.
Yeah, fanfics. First off, update, actually. The Enchanted Kingdom got a new update. And I read some of the stuff this week. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened in this one.
Dreamwalking.
All right, Dreamworld, that's what I was... Man, I read a
Dreamworld.
lot of stuff this week, actually.
Yes, it was all about dreamwalking.
And Dreamwalking, and hey, Twilight can do it too, except she needs to learn
needs some
how and
practice.
learn the
And learn boundaries.
boundaries, yeah. That Pinky doesn't know, apparently. Shame, Pinky, shame. Into the bad Pinky corner, you know.
The fat pinky corner.
I still love that comic.
That's great.
So yeah, it's mostly about that.
Yep.
Dreamwalking and stuff, and doors.
Doors.
But featured this week, yes, I do have a featured one. It's called Hollowed Voices by Waxworks. And in which Moondancer goes to Hollow Shades. If you remember, that's the town in the season 7 finale that they go to do their final battle with the Pony of Shadows and all that crap. And she goes there with another pony, and because she wants to do some research, and things start to go weird, and she starts seeing things, and stuff happens.
An encounter.
Yes.
You
notice it's got the dark and horror tags on it.
It deserves them.
Yes.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
creepy.
Creepy.
You're creepy, Sim.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah,
so be warned.
Yeah, 7,100 words. So yeah, it's a short one-ish, sort-ish, one
Depends
shot.
on how fast you read.
Yep. Very interesting. Some pretty interesting stuff, particularly towards the end of description-wise.
Yeah, the visuals.
It's kind of like, ooh.
It's creepy.
It's creepy. How many times you got to say that? It's creepy.
A lot. It's creepy.
Yeah, it's just kind of like.
But yes, it's creepy.
If
if you like creepy, read it.
Yeah, I like it.
If you don't like creepy, don't read it.
Yeah, there's definitely some good stuff in there.
Yeah. And that's it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. We're at the end.
All done.
All done. Until next week. So, yes, if you liked what you heard and you would like to hear more, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. Remember, that's spelled Libsyn.
But why, though?
But why, though? Yes, but why? You can also find us on iTunes. Search for Pony411. Go give us 5 stars, subscribe there, and have it auto download and all that sort of good stuff. You can also find us on Stitcher.com, or the mobile apps. Search for us, you know our name. You can also find us on Google Music. That's play.google.com/music, and then you can search for Pony411, or else it won't find us, which is weird. Why do you do this, Google? You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/pony411. So go comment on the videos there, like them, subscribe to us, click the notification bell. You know how YouTube works. Or
do you?
Or doesn't sometimes, because it's YouTube and they...
Hey, what's that? Notification bell? We're going to make that randomly stop working for no good reason.
Yeah.
By the way, here's some alt-right stuff.
Why? I don't want that. No one wants that. No one should want that. Anyway, you can also find us on Ponyville Live with all the other stuff up there while the site is still running. And we also air on Ponyville FM every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So tune in then or whenever, because it's a great place to listen to music and they have live DJs and stuff. So check them out.
Yep.
If you would like to get a hold of us, you can email us. We are pony411podcast@gmail.com. So send us comments, criticisms, suggestions. If you want us to talk about something, send it our way. We'll take a look at it. If you just want to say hi, that works as well.
Hello.
Tell us what you thought about the episode. Yada, yada, yada. You know how email works. I hope it's been around for a while. You can also contact us on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Like our page there. We post updates when they happen. You can also find us on Twitter. It's the best way for quick little communications. Follow us. We are at Pony411. See us tweet random nonsense and stuff, and tweet random nonsense to us, I guess.
Been on Twitter for 6 years.
Hey, yay, 6 years. 6 years of Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Our 6th anniversary of our first podcast is coming up.
Yep, that's what, next week?
Next week.
Next week is 6 years of podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't there for that.
Tell us why you like Rarity and Dash.
Oh, jeez.
Tell Alca7raz why you like Rarity and Dash.
Please don't.
Share your favorite pictures of Rarity and Dash.
No. Besides, if anyone did that, I can almost guarantee where they would come from. There's one very prolific Rarity and Dash one that I see all the time. Now you got me off track. Anyway, Twitter. You can also find our personal Twitter accounts. I am at Alca7raz with a 7 instead of a T and an underscore at the end, and he is at Nemesis Prime 1.
Yep.
So go follow us there. See us tweet whatever we happen to tweet. In some cases,
I went to a Transformers convention.
Yes.
I got new toys.
More plastic crack.
And I got to see a really crazy, well, not crazy, but interesting panel.
Yes. I did stuff. I just didn't tweet about it. that's it. That brings us to the end of the episode. Hope you liked what you heard.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you tune in next week. We're going to do something a little bit different because...
We already talked about Yakety Sax.
Yeah, next week, Yakety Sax comes out, and we already did an episode on that because Discovery Family officially aired it early, so we talked about it then. So we're going to do something a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find out then. I know what it is, sort of. But you'll find out then. Until then, though, remember, please, pony responsibly. See ya.
Bye.